Hey guys, Angry Beast here bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. This is Modern Warfare 2, sorry. The games look so much alike. I'm just joking, but this is some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay on the map, Scrapyard. This is just me rushing around with my P90. And this is honestly one of my favorite guns ever. I haven't used it too much in Modern Warfare 3 because I just haven't taken the time to, but back in Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4, this was my #1 most used weapon. This is me pretty much rushing hard, playing the objectives, and pulling out a pretty respectable score in my opinion. I think I capped somewhere around at least 7 flags in this game, and I'm just rushing and not stopping. One of the things I really like about the P90 is right there. With any other submachine gun, I would have been out of ammo by the time I killed the first guy, and I had gotten halfway through the second guy. But with this gun, it has such a high rate of fire and high capacity and decent damage. I feel like I can take out 3 or 4 enemies on one clip and not have to worry about it. So I feel like even if I do run into a situation where I got 4 guys with their back turned to me, I can have no problem. I can just spray them all down. To me, it's like the light machine gun of submachine guns. It's just awesome. I'm going to spoil it right now. My teammate gets a nuke in this game. It is not me. If there's nuke in the title, it's not my nuke. I've never gotten a nuke. It's left to go for one, but we'll just see what happens. Using the frags and the flashbangs. No, sorry, the Semtex and the flashbangs, because the Semtex is actually more powerful than the frag grenade in this game, which I think is the right move. You can throw a frag farther, and it's more versatile, but you can have a Semtex which does more damage. They kind of went away from that in Modern Warfare 3. Both the frag and the Semtex pretty much do the exact same damage, with the frag having a little bit more blast radius, but in my opinion, this was really fun, and my perks are Sleight of Hand, Stopping Power, and Steady Aim. I'm still ranking up at this point, so I don't have Ninja yet, but once I do get Ninja, that's pretty much all I run. Especially when you're using a headset in this game, footsteps are severely audible, so you'll constantly be hearing footsteps as you go along. And this emergency airdrop that my teammate calls in has to be one of the worst emergency airdrops I've ever seen. It ends up being, I believe, 3 counter UAVs, and an ammo, and that's just so frustrating when that happens. You get absolutely nothing from your care package but a bunch of counter UAVs. I mean, counter UAVs are good, don't get me wrong, but they're not that good. Speaking of kill streaks, my kill streaks in this game are the UAV, the Predator, and the Harrier. I built that up all once, I believe, in this game, because most of this game I didn't realize that my teammates were going for nukes in this game, so I'm trying to cap the flags and get the win, and while my teammates are camping in the back of the net going for a nuke. But luckily I do pull it out, and I pull about a 2.5 KD while capping flags. I get close to 50 kills, so in my opinion, this is a good gameplay. Now, if you're going to be using the P90, one thing you're definitely going to want is stopping power. The P90 without stopping power does a 4 to 5 hit kill up close, which is okay with its rate of fire, but considering its rate of fire cannot be increased by rapid fire because there's a glitch with rapid fire in the P90 or whatnot, I definitely would recommend having stopping power on this thing, because the 3-hit kill up close kills so much faster than the 4-hit kill up close, and with stopping power, this thing can kill faster than the UMP-45 with stopping power. So it's a good trade-off there. I mean, you're trading rate of fire for damage, but it all comes down to what's more effective in what situation. In some situations, lightweight with the P90 is good. If you run lightweight and akimbo, this is actually a really powerful setup. But if you're going to be using a single P90, there isn't too much use to having lightweight or another second-tier perk. Now, as far as attachments go on the P90, personally, I like the red dot sight and akimbo on this weapon. This weapon is one of my favorites to run akimbo. It's a shame they took out the submachine gun akimbo ability in Modern Warfare 3 because that was one of my favorite things to do. Was to run this thing akimbo on a map like Skid Row and absolutely destroy people as they came up the stairway. Because this gun has such a high rate of fire and such a high clip, I'd alternate between them. So I'd fire the left one and then I'd fire the right one, and it'd be really, really fun. But because they took that away, it seems like this gun isn't as good as it was in Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. Maybe they reduced the fire rate in Modern Warfare 3 or something, but it just doesn't feel the same. I don't know. A lot of times, feel of gun makes a lot of a difference to me, but in some situations it's not as good. But in others, like I think the recoil has been reduced in Modern Warfare 3 in my opinion, but that's all stuff that's subjective. I mean, recoil is very random. There's no real objective way to test that other than shooting at a wall a whole bunch of times and comparing the spreads. Personally, this was one of my favorite maps in Modern Warfare 2. Scrapyard was an extremely fun, fast-paced, close-quarters map, and if you wanted to, you could even play defensive with an assault rifle and a silencer. I almost killed myself with a Harrier while capturing the flag there, but if you played this map right, it was one of the most rewarding maps in the game. You could basically, if you did it right, ooh, yes, Bass 12 range in this game. You could spawn trap them back in that warehouse over there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that this game. I wasn't really coordinating with my teammates too much. But one of the things I really miss from Modern Warfare 2 is my Bass 12. Now, I've ranked up the Bass 12 all the way in Modern Warfare 3. I don't have a gold or anything, but I have it to rank 30. I've tried damage and extended mags. And before the patch, extended mags and damage was extremely good, but after the patch, it seems like this Bass 12 will never be to what it was in Modern Warfare 2. This one-shot beast is no more. And it was such a good secondary to fall back on if you need on a close quarters map like this that I had no worries running it as a primary, and that's a good thing. Because people could use the secondary as a primary weapon, there were less uses for stingers in this game, and it made air support more powerful in this game, and that's a good thing. You should be rewarding players for doing well. Yes, there were death streaks in this game, but death streaks weren't as big a deal as I see in Modern Warfare 3. You had, what was that? Painkiller. And yes, that increases health to 3 times, and that was frustrating in certain situations, but really that only came out if you were spawn trapping people really, really hard. And even if you notice a guy with painkiller, what I do is I run up and knife him because the knife still instant killed painkiller dudes. And if you're lucky, you could have a throwing knife and you could instant kill a painkiller dude. One thing I was really worried about when I was going back in Modern Warfare 2 was the noob tubers. In this game, however, I got lucky and there was only like one guy shooting a tube across the map while my teammates were pretty good about it. So I feel like if there's one person, it can really escalate. One person starts, and another person's like, eh, screw it, I'm not going to get any kills this way. Let's switch over to my noob tube. And that can kind of ruin the pace of a game. You end up having everybody running blast shield, trying to sit in a corner and not being tubed across the map. But when you don't have people tubing across the map, this game is extremely fun, especially if you have a decent connection, which is what I have in this game. I don't think I actually have host, but I have a very solid connection, and throughout this entire game, man, I keep thinking that I can jump through this window. This was my first map on Scrapyard since I came back to the game for a night. And I kept thinking throughout the rest of the game that I could jump through that window, and it kills me so many times here. But yeah, if you don't have noob tubers, this game is extremely fun. You'll run around, you'll have games like this where it's like, I don't care if I die 20 times. I had a fun time running around, killing everybody. And that's what a first-person shooter should be. It shouldn't be trying hard, sitting in a corner of the map, going for a nuke all the time. It should be just running around, having fun, capping the flags, and killing people. That's how I enjoy playing this game, but a lot of situations you really can't play like that. Like I tried to play Groundwork Team Deathmatch, and that was just ridiculous how many noob tubes there were. I mean, everybody in the game seemed to be running that, and when that happens, it seems like your best option is to just leave the game. I usually don't like doing that, but I will do it if the situation calls for it. And like I said, oh my gosh, this spot right here, it was so frustrating. Because I do that like once or twice more, and it's, oh well. But as far as this map goes, when I play it, I definitely want to rush. I'm never going to sit back on this map. I find it's one of the better ones to run up and take names, and there's no real reason to play defensive on this map. There aren't too many places you can be as far as camping spots, and in this game, because their stopping power and guns kill so quickly, there's less reason to sit in a corner. I feel that there's less campers because guns kill so fast. I feel like that my gun, even if you hit me first, I have a chance to turn around and kill you with my gun. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a placebo effect of playing Modern Warfare 3 for so long. 2 bullet kills after being a 3-hit kill era really gets to you or something. But the other thing that the P90 has is its ability to spray through walls. It has a very, very high penetration rate for a submachine gun. And screwed over by Last Stand, but whatever. It has very, very high penetration rate for a submachine gun, and when you couple that with its extremely high capacity, it makes it exceptionally good for shooting through cover like sheet metal or even concrete it can shoot through. Like at the beginning, when First Blood kill was, there was some pretty thick concrete. And in my opinion, this was one of the better submachine guns in the game. A lot of people said no, the UMP-45 is better. And I'll agree with you that the UMP-45 was more the all-around weapon, but as far as at close range goes, I would take this gun over the UMP because it fires so much faster, and basically, if you miss a shot with a UMP up close, you basically lose the gunfight, and that's how it is. But with this, because it has such a high rate of fire, you can miss even 1 or 2 shots, and you'll be okay. It's to me, this is like a lower power but higher magazine version of the MP5K. The MP5K was an extremely fun weapon. I may even get a gameplay and show you some of that, but it was an extremely fun weapon to use, especially if you use akimbo and rapid fire. And I don't know, it just seems like this game had more weapon variety. I could be comfortable running around with this gun. I don't have to use the Type 95 or the FAMAS, whatever, to be effective. I could use the P90 and be effective. I could use the TAR 21 and be effective, but this gameplay is winding down. I think I die a couple more times, so my teammate calls in the nuke. We're on 199 points, and, you know, it's pretty much a typical Modern Warfare 2 gameplay for me. I mean, this is what I like to do in Modern Warfare 2, run around, kill people, and it's just fun to me. I don't know. Coming back, it's a lot of fun. Note to make is that I actually never played Modern Warfare 2 during its heyday. I got it pretty late. I got it just before Modern Warfare 3 so I could get the prestige token for it, but this game is a lot of fun. It's wrapping down as I get my last kill through a wall and I get killed by the nuke. And of course, it's a legit nuke because I jump up and knife. But I'm Angry Beast and I'm signing out. I hope you guys did enjoy. It ends up being a 49-20, playing the objective pretty hard. And I'm signing out.